Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Week I Review. My name is Alec Kubas-meyer, and today I want to talk about an anime, and in particular the newly released holiday special of said anime. Aggretsuko, We Wish You a Metal Christmas. Aggretsuko is basically designed for me, a sentiment I have seen repeated by many others, but still feels true on a personal level. The name portmanteaus aggressive and Retsuko, which, upon learning that while writing the script for this episode, made me realize that I had been saying it wrong previously. I was saying Aggretsuko. Anyways, Retsuko is a red panda salarywoman who has a deep, dark secret. When she gets mad about the injustices and irritations of her existence, she goes hard at a karaoke bar, death metaling it up. The coolest kind of venting I can think of. Sometimes you just want to scream, and she does it to blast beats and sick licks. You don't have to like death metal to like Aggretsuko, and indeed the type of death metal that Retsuko karaokes is not my preferred version of the genre. Melodic death metal is. But it's fine in short bursts, and the lyrics are all tied into the narrative in a fun way. So, plus, the death vocals are performed by Raricho, Aggretsuko's pseudonymed creator who writes and directs each episode, which I appreciate. Anyway, this show has a lot of things going for it for a person who likes the same things that I like, and thus should be subscribed to this channel. It's got metal, it's got anime, which I've fallen off from since my younger days, but still enjoy, and it's got red pandas. I love red pandas. They are my favorite animal, which results in periods of time where I attach photos of them to actual work emails that I send to actual people with whom I actually work in a real office. My daily grind in an office is likely part of where Aggretsuko's relatability comes in for me, because this is a show about a woman in her 20s who's just trying to figure it all out. Each episode focuses on one or several widely felt frustrations across cultures, the struggle of keeping a major part of yourself secret, the difficulty of finding adult friends, the aforementioned daily grind, etc. And it really gets at the heart of each of them. Despite the silly exterior, Aggretsuko genuinely understands why life can be frustrating. They're hardly new observations, but I've never seen them presented like this. With the visual language of a Japanese children's cartoon, the underlying message has a way of sneaking up on you. You're laughing along, and then suddenly you see yourself in a cute but unhappy red panda or one of her animal coworkers, and you begin to second guess every decision you've ever made. And oh gosh, what are you doing with your life, Alec? To quote Metallica, sometimes the soothing light at the end of your tunnel is just a freight train coming your way, and how far down this tunnel are you going to go before you realize that... And anyway, while season 2 of Aggretsuko is set to release sometime in the next year, Netflix saw fit to grace us with another holiday special, a thing they seem to do a whole heck of a lot, but I'm not complaining. We Wish You a Metal Christmas is indeed Christmas themed, both released and taking place in the couple of days leading up to Christmas and culminating on Christmas Eve, which is the same day that this video is going up. So in sync. In this episode, Retsuko is being taught by her young doe colleague how to be an Instagram girl. How to frame the food and contort her face to make the best content. The stuff that will get random people on the internet to smash that like button. Her obsession with it, trying to understand the tricks with lighting and positioning, is something that all of us think about when taking photos or videos. If you were to look through my Instagram feed, which you don't have to do, you wouldn't see any people or foodstuffs, but every photo that is up there is one of at least a half dozen attempts, one of them the 40-something version of the same shot. Because if I'm going to put something up there, here, I may as well try to do it properly, right? I mean, how else am I going to convince people to smash that subscribe button? But where the episode hits a bit close to home is in a conversation between two of Aggretsuko's colleagues/friends about the inevitable result of this pursuit of likes. It gets pretty dark, but what is deemed the start of the spiral is something that I think a lot of younger people would cop to, which is traveling to another place, in this case a new prefecture, for the sole purpose of hitting up a trendy spot with some Instagrammable eats. This is something that I sort of struggle with on a fundamental level, and imagine I'm not alone there. I talked a bit about this in my first video, but for a few years, I used an app called 1 Second Every Day, where at some point each day, I would pull out my phone and grab a second of video of a thing I was doing, going to a show, dinner, whatever. And at the end of the year, you have 6 minutes that were your life. And I felt compelled to do something every single day so that at the end of the year, people wouldn't think my life was boring. And that meant doing new things or going to new places or meeting new people. My particular use of Tinder in 2016 was at least partially driven by this need for newness. And I'm glad I did it for the time that I did, because it helped me get out of my apartment and into the world. And also because I made a concerted effort to do more than just get the 1 second. I tried to enjoy the things that I was doing, despite the sometimes depressing motivation for having done them. Because there's nothing wrong with going to a trendy cafe in a different city, even if you're going to just take a picture. The problem is when you do it without enjoying it. When you end up with your friends and you refuse to eat noodle soup at a standing noodle shop because it's not photo-worthy enough for your holiday pic. You can't do that. You can't let that impulse control your life and your happiness and your self-worth, even though it is so easy to do. But you need to be okay with being in that moment, with getting the soup, even if it isn't photo-worthy, because it's delicious, and you're with your friends. Aggretsuko gets it. It knows how complicated all of this stuff is to navigate, and it uses adorable animals and anime styling to give you another way to think about your own frustrations, in a way that you can laugh with and headbang with. 8.7 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching, and happy holidays, or Merry Christmas if that is your particular persuasion. If you like this video, that is awesome. If not, I'm sorry. If you want more, please subscribe. I hope to see you next week.